of you have just blindly followed someone to the core just because someone wanted you to? It was one fine day after going to bed and relaxing when my mother had got a call from the principal of the school. It was that day when I realized my school was just Hogwarts, except the fact that there was no magic. My teachers were the ghosts. My friend is Ron. My class teacher was Hagrid. But there was one person we all were afraid of. Not Albus Dumbledore, but you guessed it right, Voldemort. After the call, that day, my mother started shouting at me, Afshan, your assignments are 0, your marks are 0, and even you are 0. Friends, just because of following somebody, my life became a trap. Wherever I used to go, I used to just blindly follow someone. If someone had gone to the principal room, there I followed them. When my friend went to have a conversation with the biology teacher, there also I went to follow him. When my friend went to the restroom, when my friend went to the girls' bathroom, there also I followed him. Friends, it was another fine day. I had followed my friend Hari blindly for no reason and had got into a trap during geography class. My geography teacher then started the lesson. Denmark. Denmark is the world's happiest place to live. But suddenly my friend Hari murmured, Macha, if the Denmark question comes for 10 marks, no, we will be the saddest people on earth. I controlled myself. He continued. The teacher said, Dead Sea is a place where anybody can float. He then murmured, Macha, bro, any dead body can float in the sea. I then laughed and coughed and unable to control myself. The teacher then called me, Afshan, stand up, explain what have you learned. Ma'am, that day exactly as Bio ma'am had mentioned in her class that in mosquitoes, the female age mosquito causes the disease dengue. I understood even in mosquitoes, only the females like you cause problem. No offense. Friends, that day my teacher then told me, step out of the class. How many more steps, ma'am? Even if I am standing out, I am outstanding. I never learnt a lesson and was always justifying my mistake for blindly following people. Whenever my friend had blindly whispered to me, I was just listening to him. I was not concentrating on the geography class. It was one not so fine day after days passed, weeks passed, months passed, yet I never passed. My mother had told me because I had exams the next day, and she strictly advised me to only study and do nothing else. After 30 minutes of a call with my friend, I had got greatly influenced to play Brawlhalla, Steam and Fortnite when I was supposed to study for my exam. Friends, after 5 hours of gaming, my eyes red and tired. I desperately wanted to study. My mama, seeing me, was depressed, frustrated and feeling triggered. And when a son sees his mama feel sad, it's a life-changing moment. But do you know what? After that day, I never ever studied for my exam. I just secretly escaped. But during the day of the exam, I had went after a lot of dedication and gaming and had managed to fail my exams. Life went on and on and on. I was secretly enjoying it when one day in 2018, I had come to Junior Speakers Club. In fact, I had to count the votes because that day the secretary was not present. I had gone with the sergeant at arms to count the votes. Best speaker Cavalier X. Best evaluator, Cavalier X. Best duty speaker, Avnish K. Avnish K. That guy. Hey, don't you remember? We used to insult him. Avnish K, it's a fool. Yes! I know, right? Friends, after all those artificial laughing, I then went to the certificate and then wrote, Best tabletop speaker, Avnish K, it's a fool. That day, the president, who was Nitin, then asked, Hey, who's this guy who wrote Avnish K, it's a fool? But Mr. X had made me the culprit. When was the last time you had blindly went and followed something? Friends, after that day, the respect which I had earned after 1 year of being a president and IPP had all vanished in seconds. It took me then 2 years to earn back the dignity which I had lost in seconds. When had you committed such a mistake before? Friends, are you blindly following my speech because I told you to? Or are you doing it because you have a message in it? Even if you like my speech, don't blindly follow it. Because if you have a different opinion or viewpoint, it's up to you. Just blindly follow whatever your elders or parents say because they know it. But don't blindly follow anyone, even my speech. If you like it, take something from it. Or else, just leave it. Friends, it wasn't Hari's mistake of making me do not listen to the geography class. It's me who went by. It's not my friends who made me addicted in Steam, Brawlhalla and Fortnite the day before the exam. It's me who went by. It wasn't Mr. X who persuaded me to go write in the certificate. It's a fool. It's me who went by. Follow people who you want, but just don't blindly follow them without a purpose. Are you blindly following my speech because I told you to? Or do you want to take a message from it and implement it in your life? Choice is all yours. You can do anything you want. Back to you.